Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. In today's PTCGO video, guys, we're going to be taking a look at Nidoking and Nidoqueen today. A deck that is fun to play. Might not be great because of how fast some decks are right now, but nonetheless, it's a fun deck to play, and we're going to be trying out here on PTCGO today. Before we get into today's PTCGO video, I do have a couple things to say. I did get a new mic. I got a blue snowball mic, so hopefully the audio quality on my mic is a little bit better now. Before I was using my Mac quality. My Mac mic quality, which wasn't like the greatest, to be honest with you. So hopefully the blue snowball mic is just a lot better, a lot more cleaner, a lot more smoother. I also went out and got me a new gaming mouse here. If you guys can see, it lights up. Like, you just have to get one. You have to get a light up mouse. If you don't have one, you're a real gamer. Before getting this PTCGO video, also guys, shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG, guys. We're very close to Unbroken Bonds, so if you guys are looking for Unbroken Bonds codes, Card Cavern's got them. And if they don't have them in stock, because they're sold out, you can get an email notification as to when they will go back into stock so that you guys can get on them right away and get those Unbroken Bonds codes. You're going to want to get Unbroken Bonds, man. It's a very good set. There's a lot of good cards in the set. You're probably going to want to get those Char Reshirams. And they have other things at Card Cavern also. Other sets, obviously Team Up codes, Unbroken Bonds, Team Up, State of... I don't know why I said that twice. Celestial Storm. And so got Unbroken Bonds Elite Trainer Box codes there too. And when you buy something from Card Cavern TCG, of course, guys, discount code LDF at the checkout, and you get a 5% discount on your order. So shout out to Card Cavern. So now let's go straight into the deck profile. So really, the deck is all about using the two Nidos. It's a little bit of a slow deck, which is why I don't think this deck can work competitively right now. Nidoqueen gets a bit of a buff with triple acceleration energy, with the attack Power Lariat here, doing 10 plus 50 more damage for each evolution on your bench, so you can really rack up good numbers here. And then we have Queen's Call, which allows us to search your deck for a Pokemon GX or an EX, which is also pretty powerful. We're going to combo this with Nidoking and Malamar. Nidoking has the attack King's Drum, which is 100 damage, and if a Nidoqueen is on your bench, you can do 250 damage. So you can do a lot, or 250. Did I actually just say that? Sorry, guys. 200 damage, so 200 damage. Good chunk of damage. You can one-shot some things like Buzzwole, Alternate Cosmos, Bucephalons, Tapu Lele, Lycanrocs, Alolan Ninetale GXs. With a Choice Band or a Shrine, you can one-shot Zoarks and stuff. With a Choice Band Shrine together, you can also one-shot a Pikachu Zekrom GX. King's Drum can do a lot of damage. And again, really the only hard part about this deck is just trying to get both the Nidoqueens and Nidokings into play quick enough. Stuff like Zapdos will eat you alive. I am playing Malamar for some energy acceleration to help us out a little bit. 2 Malamar videos in a row, I know. And I am playing the Ditto Prism to help us out a little bit, and then I am just playing one copy of Tapu Lele for Wonder Tag, because it goes a long way. So really, this deck's biggest hurdle is just getting it set up, but when it sets up, you're one-shot a lot of things, you're putting good numbers on the board, you're constantly getting more Nidos in play thanks to Queen's Call, so there's a lot this deck can do that I like. Going into the items now, I am playing 4 Treasures, 1 Communication, 3 Ultra Balls. We are playing 22 Pokemon in this deck, so you can get away with playing multiple Communications even. 3 Ultra Balls is good too. Search your deck. Treasure is amazing because you literally get almost everything in the deck except for Ditto. And I am playing 1 Stretcher and 4 Rare Candies. 2 Stretchers is debatable. It's just, this deck is kind of clunky. I wanted to find room for both Nidorina and Nidorino for when you don't have Rare Candy. You can kind of just evolve them into them. So that's kind of why I have these 2 in here. They both have 90 HP. They can take a hit from Zapdos sometimes. 1 Shrine, 1 Viridian is my choice of Stadium. 2 Shrines is technically better, because having the Shrine, again, allows you to do better damage with King's Drum. But the Viridian Forest is a great card in Malamar, and I think you need Viridian. So yeah, I like having the split of the 2. Supporters is pretty simple. I like having the heavy draw support count because we're playing an all-stage 2 deck. So I'm playing the Erika, Cynthia, Lilies. I am playing only 2 Guzmas. Debatable to play 3. I am playing only 2 Choice Bands. Again, the damage is pretty good all around. You sometimes don't need the extra damage. Sometimes you do. I am playing 4 DCs for the Nidos, and the 6 Psychic Energies to round out the energy count. So this is my Nidoqueen, Nidoking deck. This is a fun deck to play when it sets up. When it doesn't set up, it's kind of sad. It's a bit of a slow archetype, but again, when it sets up, it can get going. So now let's go get into some matches of the deck on PTCGO, see in action, and see what this deck can do. Alright guys, let's go do some matches with the Nidoking, Nidoqueen split deck. I am curious to see how the deck will play for us, but unfortunately, we're probably going to have some really tough matchups against Zapdos and Pikarom. And alright, looks like our first game is up against a Zapdos deck. So this is what I'm talking about, man. If you don't get like a bunch of like Nidos down quick enough, they're just going to keep Thunderous Assaulting knocking you out. Because they're always going to have their Guzma, just because it's Zapdos, man. They're never not going to have it. Alright, we got a pretty rough starting hand. We can at least go Lele. Maybe this hand isn't so bad, actually, looking at it. We'll see how this goes, though. Hopefully, it works out. It's not the worst hand ever. If our Lele's prized, we probably lose, let's be honest. Oh, he's not playing Zapdos. He's playing a Raikou deck. Alright, this makes me a little more optimistic. We'll get rid of the energy. We have double Nidos in our hand. We'll grab... Do we have our Lele just to make sure we do? Okay. We'll grab Nidorina. Or Nidoran female, sorry. You always want to start with your Nidoran female, because you want to get the Nidoqueen in play before you go for Nidoking. Now we'll Ultra Ball away the energy. Probably the Nidoqueen? It's a little tough to do that because I have Nidoking, but I have less Nidokings than I do Nidoqueens. So it's probably better just to get rid of the Nidoqueen there. I might regret that, but I'd rather hold the Nidoking. Alright, we'll play down the Shrine. I know Lele's going to take damage, but I'm expecting that to get bumped anyways, so it doesn't matter. I don't really care about Lele. When you play Lele in this deck, you gotta admit the fact that it's going to give up 2 prizes anyway, so it's not a big deal. I don't really care about having Lele in play. Let's go for Lillie. We didn't get any other Nidos. We got Ultra Balls and Treasures to work with, though. I think we just get Inkay. We haven't... Assuming Ditto doesn't get KO'd, I guess we can go... Maybe it's better to get another Nidoran female down. Sucks we didn't get another supporter off that Lillie, though. No rare candies either. Yeah, I might just double down on the Nidoran females. Nidoqueen can put in work for now anyways. And I'm going to save the DC, just in case. He might drop a Zapdos Guzma on me. Who knows? We'll see. I don't really know what kind of deck this is, though. Marshadow doesn't work with Zapdos because Zapdos' effect cancels out your damage and weakness. So you actually can't hit for weakness with Marshadow. So you can't do Zapdos Marshadow to, like, have that as a combo. Or else that'd be pretty busted. So we might be okay here, actually. There's a Lillie. He could go Escape Rope. If he does that, I think we still bring out Nidoran. I actually would prefer Ditto to stay alive, because Ditto can turn into Malamar here. Alright, there's the Stadium Bump. That's fine. He's playing a Raikou deck. That's okay. We can beat this guy. Raikou's not that hard to deal with. Does 120. That doesn't one-shot neither of the Nidos. He has pretty low HP anyways, 120, so he's pretty weak. My opponent doesn't have much. They're just going to go for Stellar Wish here, looks like. They do have some energy in the discard, so if they're able to find a Cocoa Prism, they can kind of build up their board a little bit. It's a good thing, though, that they got the Raikous, or the Marshadow in play, because that could be an easy 2 prize for us. Alright, there's a Guzma. Not really helping at all. I can call for family here. Like, I can Guzma the Marshadow up, maybe? And then go call for family? I might have to. I actually think we might have to. Not having a supporter sucks. I can go Tapu Lele, though, and I can attack the Raikou now. Hit it for 40, try and soften it up while we kind of build up our board state a little bit. I don't actually hate that idea. That might actually be a decent play. Yeah, let's do it. We'll just soften him up. I know he has a Thunder Mountain in his hand, obviously. We saw it. We can do Viridian. I don't really see a point in that, though. I know we could have 2-shot him with Lele, but that's fine. I'd rather just do this. Lele's kind of just cannon fodder. We gotta admit that it's gonna go down eventually anyways. We probably get rid of this Choice Band. Thin out the deck a little bit. I can Ultra Ball away Nidoking and Energy. I can get Nidorina here. I think I do that. We gotta try and just build up our Nidos. Hopefully we're able to draw one of our supporters. This is why I feel like Stage 2 decks needs a lot of supporters, because they're already slow enough, because you have to like rely on rare candies. A deck like this needs multiple energy to be built up. So that's why I find it really important to play, like, above the average supporter count that you usually see in these decks. So, like, maybe even go, like, 4 Lillie, 4 Cynthia, 2 Erikas. Maybe Bill's Analysis could be good in this deck, too, I guess. I didn't really think of that, though. Maybe Bill's Analysis is, like, low-key one of the best cards to put in here. I do think a second Stretcher would be another good card to run. So, he could KO my Tapu Lele. We'll see. He did a Volkner. His hand is pretty big, though. We'll see if he knocks me out, though. Do we need, like, Electro Power? Do we need, like, Electro Power, Choice Band, double Electro Power to knock me out? has to bump his own stadium too, so that would be good. Once we draw our Viridian, we can bump his Thunder Mountain, but not looking too great right now, just because our top decks are miserable. I hope Lele doesn't go down. I want at least one more turn with Tapu Lele here. I want one more turn with Tapu Lele. That's what I was worried was going to happen. He would switch in Jirachi, because that can find him one of his Electro powers. Which I think it will. No, it found him a Lily. Okay, that's good. He already did Volkner. If Lele can live the turn, I'm going to be happy here. Let's see. What does he do? He might be playing Jolteon. I guess he can always finish me off later. It's possible. Let's see if he gets the knockout or not. No, he doesn't. So we survive another turn, which is good. What can we draw? Wow, Rare Candy. Okay, so I get Rare Candy, Nidoqueen, search Nidoqueen. I guess that's fine. Not great, though. At the very least, we're starting to get our army built up just a little bit. We are pretty bulky. He would have to do double Electro Power to actually knock out a single Nidoqueen, which is pretty nice. Alright, so we're kind of setting up. I'm feeling it a little bit. Definitely want to get that other Nidoran. I wouldn't mind getting another Nidoran female, but they don't seem to be dead. I could have gone in Inkay too. That wouldn't have been terrible either, I guess. It's fine, though. I think I'm just going to target one single Nidoqueen here. I mean, we need something. And we'll just attack him. I would have knocked him out here if he got the Viridian in play. Maybe I should have just Malamar to the Lele earlier, but again, I'd rather just build up Nidoqueen. I don't really care about losing Lele. I'm accepting the fact that Lele's purpose isn't really that great. I do want to hold that other Guzma, though, for our potential 2-prize knockout on that Mars Shadow. That is something to consider. I guess it would have been nice to knock him out here with Tapu Lele, but whatever, it is what it is. He's got the Mars Shadow in play. That can be how I win the game. Raikou can run out of steam, though. It can run out of steam. It's going to be consistently doing 120. So as soon as we get rid of the Thunder Mountain, though, we should be good to kind of keep up the pressure, because he needs 2 energy to attack. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. There's a Cynthia. We'll see if we can draw something. We just need anything, like even an energy, just to do something with Nidoqueen. Okay, so if you're knocking me out, now we need to figure out how we're going to do this. If I bring out Nidoqueen in the active spot, it's not going to work. But I don't have any other switching cards but Guzma. But we're just going to have to rely on our top deck here. Oh, so close. No, I could have knocked out the Mars Shadow almost. Oh my gosh. We almost had him. That's a shame. We literally almost had him there. That's not good. Where are my draw supporters at? Come on, dude. Are you actually kidding me? It's super annoying. Let's get more Nidorans. That's pretty tragic. That is pretty tragic. I don't even want to do the Guzma here. I'll let him try and knock me out. That sucks. I don't want to play this Guzma. I need to save it to knock this Mars Shadow out. That's terrible, though, man. That is terrible, dude. Can we please draw something? Honestly. At this point, I'll take anything. Like, in energy, at least would have let us attack. Oh, he's going to do his own Guzma. Can knock out my Malamar. Okay, be my guest. I guess it's another prize for him, which isn't great, but I mean, at least he's not taking out my main attacker, and there's no energy left to discard pile. Still not great, though. I'm really surprised we have not drawn a supporter other than Guzma. Guzma does not count because it's not a supporter that can draw something. It's nice, but we don't need the Guzma right now. We need it for later. Maybe this deck could benefit from Jirachi too, I guess. Like, sure, Jirachi would be a good one of in here. A couple Jirachis. But the problem with playing Jirachi is then you have to run a bunch of switching cards. So that's why I don't have Jirachi in here, because then you have to play like a bunch of switches and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we just have to keep bringing out our Nidoqueen, I guess. So we can get a Nidoking down here, which is good. Oh my gosh, dude, come on, bro. Why? Why must you torture me and not give me a supporter? Dude, I hate this. I hate losing because of bad top decks. It actually drives me mental. Like, it puts me in a mentally terrible state. Oh my gosh. If he knocks out my Nidoqueen here, it's probably going to be almost unwinnable. Come Come on, man. This is why I hate the standard format right now, is because the draw supporters are just trash. They never want to come to your hand, and even when they do, you like sometimes just Lillie for like 2 cards, and it's like pretty bad. I miss Sending Sycamore a lot. I miss VS Seeker, and he did knock me out. Okay, so we have a minute. Can we please draw something? Finally. Oh, I should have done Queen's Call first. Noob misplay. That's fine, though. We got everything we needed. No extra draw supporter for next turn. Whatever, at this point, I'm not even surprised. Start doing Queen's Call here. Definitely just want to keep getting Inkays, I guess. We're gonna get a Rare Candy, so I can't get a Nidoking down right now. That's fine, though. We have a lot to work with, thankfully. We'll just get probably Malamar. I can Treasure? Probably will. We'll get rid of Pokemon Communication. We'll just get all the Pokemon out of the deck, because we want to just increase the odds of us drawing well here. We need to find a DC, too, soon. We can Treasure again. And we have Stretcher in our hand, actually. I think we will play Stretcher. Seems good. Go Nido, and we'll get back Tapu Lele. I don't think I will play the Lele down, but if it comes down to it, we might have to. And finally knock him out. Just barely, though, because we already had him with 20 HP left. There's a Rare Candy. I can turn to Nidoking, but we just don't have any energy to work with. So we get knocked out here. We need to find an energy. We can Treasure for Lele. Well, it's not a good idea because he's obviously going to win the game with the Guzma here. I might have to, dude. I feel like if we were just able to keep... If we were able to set up a little bit better and he was just... There's the Guzma. If he was able to not be two-shotting me a lot... If he was two-shotting me and I was able to set up a little bit quicker, taking knockouts... I do feel like we probably could have won this game, or at the very least come close to it. We've still taken up my Malamars. That's fine. I can still bring this guy up, always retreat him if I can draw a DCE. How many Guzmas is that? That's 2, right? Yeah, there's 2. So, I'm feeling a bit safer playing Lele down. Even though he still has a Jirachi in play, it's not the worst thing in the world. Alright. Rip Malamar, you served your purpose. Alright, we drew DCE. Alright, so I guess to keep up the best amount of pressure we can, we're going to retreat here. Yeah, that seems fine. And we'll just have to build up our other Nidoking. I don't think I need to play down that Nidoran. No point. Maybe I should. I don't know. We're out of Malamars, right? Yeah. We're out of Malamars. Cool. We got the Nidoking. We got the Rare Candy, so we can get another Nidoking down. So then the only things on the bench that he can knock out is Lele and the Nidoqueen, I guess. That's not terrible. I mean, at the very least, we're able to get our boys. See, when this deck sets up, like, it can be pretty intimidating, because look at all the stuff we're getting going. It's just we can't find our draw supporters when we need them the most. Alright, so if he doesn't take another prize this turn, we might be okay. There's a Lillie. Alright, that's good. And saving Guzma means we can win the game with this thing. We just gotta hopefully survive a couple more turns. That's our end game here. Ooh, another Marshadow. That would have been nice a little earlier on. Alright, let's see what he does. He has a Guzma, and then, I mean, rip us. He probably only plays 3, though. He's not playing Zapdos from the looks of it. So I'm hoping here is this does not find him Guzma. Nope, found him Stretcher. He doesn't have a Lele in there, does he? No, he has a Jirachi, though. And I think what we'll do here, if we can find an energy card off our top deck, I'm going to Guzma and Nidoking knock out the Marshadow GX. We'll start taking out these Marshadows. There's an Electro Power. If he hits 2 Electro Powers, he can also knock me out. And it looks like he didn't. Oh, never mind. Thought that was an Electro Power because I was looking at his discard power. Alright, does he have the double Electro Power play? Yes, he does. Alright, that's fine. You can Volkner. You can get Electro Power, Energy. So he can knock out Nidoqueen. All he needs to take is 1 more prize card. Which is pretty scary. But you know what? We did okay this game. We were able to kind of make a comeback. See what I mean, though, when the deck sets up, it's really powerful. Like, it's pretty nice. We have all the Nidos in play. It just comes down to your setup. I mean, we have Guzma, so I can always stall this Marshadow out, maybe, if he doesn't have a switching card. I don't know. That might not be a good idea, though. The odds of me having this DC in my hand, though, are not very high. Not very high at all. We've already played 2. I guess we can always do Drag Off, bring out maybe the Absol. I don't know. Let's see what we can draw. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we got 2 DCs in the deck, so it is possible to draw them. We'll see. Sadly, we can't Rare Candy that. What do we find off Lillie? Okay, we got the DC. Nice. It just comes down to if he has a knockout or not. He could. We still have 160 HP. He needs double Electro Power to knock me out. King's Drum, 200 damage. Bye-bye. Weren't able to bump the Thunder Mountain. That's a little disappointing. There's all of our draw supporters, though. Of course, coming in our hand at the very last minute of the game when we don't need them. But if he's able to not knock me out, we could wrap this game up here. We might be able to close this game out. Potentially. It's just down to if my opponent hits his Guzma or not. And there's the son of a... Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? We were able to put up a decent amount of pressure here. The deck set up pretty well once we actually were able to kind of get the Nidoqueens flowing. It just... That early part of the game where we weren't able to find any draw supporters is what really hurt us. That's fine, though. We almost could have won that game, for sure. We had a lot of tank on our side. We have a lot of HP. So I don't know. Maybe the deck needs some kind of draw consistency, like Jirachi, Bill's Analysis, maybe. I don't know. But overall, at least we got the deck set up pretty nicely there in the mid-game. And we were able to start taking our prizes, you know, putting on some pressure. So things were happening. It's just that early bit of the game, not being able to set up is, I think, what costs us the game there. Maybe I shouldn't have sacrificed my Lele either, that part. I don't know. Whatever. Let's do another game. Alright, guys. Let's go do another game with our deck. Hopefully the deck can draw well and be consistent. I don't know. I am thinking maybe this deck could use like a Bill's Analysis or something. I don't know about Jirachi, because the problem with Jirachi is it's not a evolution Pokemon, so it kind of defeats Nidoqueen's purpose. I don't really know about having Jirachi in here, but I am thinking... The problem with playing Jirachi too, you gotta play all these switching cards, which I'm not really a big fan of. We're up against Genos. Looks like we're up against a Gardevoir deck, which is cool. Nidoking against Gardevoir could be kind of fun, because with the Choice Band, we one-shot Gardevoir, which is good. Again, as long as our setup is good, we're fine. So we got a Nidoran start. So here we go from here. Do have an energy. We got Lele, so we can do Lillie, which is good. We'll see if this is going to be a Gardevoir deck. It probably is. Yep, it's Gardevoir. As long as they don't donk me here next turn, we might be okay. We can Lillie, hopefully get some good cards. We got Nidoqueen and Malamar in our hand, which is nice. But yeah, I'm starting to think maybe Bill's Analysis could be good in here. Maybe the Malamar can go all together. Malamar could definitely go. I could definitely see Malamar getting cut from the deck. Don't know. Either you cut the Malamar or you don't. I don't know. I think maybe like a 1-1 Malamar can get cut and just have like a 2-2 line with the 1 Ditto. That could be a little bit better than playing a 3-3 Malamar, but I thought the 3-3 Malamar was going to be good, but I don't know. 3-3 is not really doing it for me. But that's the nice thing about playing these decks sometimes. You kind of learn how to build the deck afterwards. I mean, I think this deck could have some changes made to it, though. I definitely think maybe cut a Malamar line from the deck. Bill's Analysis might be a good card to put in here. Maybe more draw supporters. I don't know. This deck doesn't draw very well, as you saw in that first game there. The deck kind of falls on its face when it doesn't draw very well. That's the problem with playing Stage 2s. So they're slow. But I feel like once you get the Nidoqueen play, you consistently set up. What are these draws, bro? Okay, we're gonna have to do a lot here, unfortunately. Wait, yo, can I play the Choice Band? Thank you. Alright. We got the Lillie for 4. I might actually just prefer to do Cynthia. I want a new hand. I do not like this hand at all. It's a little clunky. It's a little clunky. I'd rather have a new hand. See if this new hand's any better. Alright, not terrible. I'll take it. Ultra Ball away the energy. Get rid of the Malamar, I think. Grab a Nidoran female. And I can peck him for 10, or I can retreat. And retreat, probably the best thing to do. Kind of just let Lele do its thing. I could have went for a Call for Family too if I had the opportunity, but I don't. I'd rather keep the Nidoran with the Choice Band alive. So I'll just go into Lele. He's not going to take out Lele with Gardevoir here. He probably has the Gardevoir knockout, so it's probably for the best just to keep Nidoran out of harm's way. Because once we get set up here, we're golden. It's good to play against another Stage 2 deck. Because both are kind of slowish, even though he's got 9 tails. So you get my point, right? Ooh, distant Erika's for 4. Not great for my opponent. That can still get them a lot, though. they don't evolve the Ralts and they don't retreat it, we can potentially Energy Drive knock it out. That would be kind of nice. We'll see what they get, though. Oh yeah, he's going to retreat, so he didn't get anything there. That's good. So we got another turn to set up. The more turns we get to set up, the better. So when you play against Pikarom or you play against Zapdos, they kind of just cripple your setup, right? But when you play against a slower deck like this, the deck sets up a little bit better. This is why the deck I don't think will work right now in our standard format. But it is kind of cute. There's another Nidoran. I like it. We'll evolve a Nidorina so we can do a nice big Lillie for 6. And alright. Not much really going on here. We can attach to Nidoran. I can Viridian away the Malamar. I don't want to give him a Viridian Forest, though. I'll just pass. Not great. Fine, though. He has to have, like, a Guzma switch or something. We might get the Nidoran male knocked out here by Gardevoir. He's definitely going to be able to get the Gardevoir in play next to Ninetales. Depends, though, if he has a Guzma or not. We'll see. I don't want to lose my Nidoran because it's important to take out Gardevoir. We'll see what happens, though. Gonna play down Swampert. That's gonna help him get that Guzma. We already know he has the Gardevoir Rare Candy play, so he can definitely get it going here. Alright, let's see what happens now. Do they have a Guzma? They might just go for a Snowy Wind, too. They can set up a 2-shot with Snowy Wind. That could be kind of scary. I don't have any supporters in our hand. And no, he had the Guzma, bruh. Oh, he's actually choosing to target Nidorina. So he needs a DC and an energy. And it looks like he has it, unfortunately. Dang it. Dang it. I knew he had the Guzma, but I was hoping that would not happen. But he does have it. And now we're in trouble because our hand sucks. Again. Terrible hands. Don't know what's happening. Now, let's see if we can draw. We're looking for like an Erika's Hospitality. A Cynthia would be great too. Lillie would be a good help. We'll bring out the other Nidoran, I think. And can we draw something? Okay, that can get us a Nidoqueen. So there we go. That's a start. Probably should have gotten rid of the Malamar, but I don't want to lose that many Malamars. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of the Nidoran, but Nidoqueen is pretty bulky. Can live. We'll get Nidorino. It's in the deck, it is. Yeah, I probably should have gotten rid of the Malamar instead of the Nidoran. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. We'll pass. So next turn, if he doesn't have a Guzma here, we can knock out Gardevoir with Nidoking, which is good. We'll see if that happens. He's played 2 of his Guzmas, so we might be safe here. It's pretty unlikely he'll find a Guzma off of just a power draw. Okay, there's a Timer Ball. He might get another Gardevoir down. Double Tails? Nice. Timer Ball, you suck. Even though I'm going to miss you because Timer Ball's a pretty big card to lose when we're already losing Ultra Ball for this rotation. But you know what? For the time being, Timer Ball, you suck. And it's good they get Double Tails, though, because it helps me. So we'll see what happens here. Will my opponent knock me out? Yep. They're going to Secret Spring. Okay, never mind. Maybe they might go Alola Ninetales. No, they're going to keep beefing themselves up. Interesting play. So we're going to knock this guy out. And he's going to lose that energy he put on. Okay, does he get another Gardevoir down? That's the big thing. If he doesn't get a Gardevoir here, we might be safe. He doesn't have another Vulpix down, so we can't go Ninetales. Alright, nice. He didn't get it. Okay. This is fine. We got the knockout with Nidoking, which is good. We're going to get the KO here. We can bring out the Nidorino. What do we draw? Treasure. Okay, that's a start. Probably Treasure for another Nidoran, I guess. I know the Malamar is important. That's why I wanted to hold on to it. In case we ever drew Inkay, we can easily get Malamar down. But I think we'll just go for another Nidoran female here. So we can knock him out. 2 prizes. One of them better be a supporter. Because we need one. We've only played 2 of them so far. So one maybe prize. We'll take the top left, top bottom corner. Ditto. Hey! It paid off. We got a Cynthia. Alright, we're back in the game. As long as he doesn't knock out Nidoking here, I think we're definitely cooking. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. He's gonna bring out the Ralts. Does he have it? He would have done it last turn, so he might not. He might just be trying to sacrifice a rolls. I mean, that's kind of the ideal thing to bring up here when you're staring down something that can one-shot everything on your board. Looking for Stretcher, too. We need to get back those Nidos. We're probably going to get another Nidoking in play to deal with the Gardevoir. I wouldn't mind seeing Shrine of Punishment, though. Actually, let me check how much energy he's played. Oh, he scoops! Never mind. We actually won a game with the Nidos. Oh my gosh. But as stated there, the deck is powerful. The fact that things can one-shot makes this deck very deadly. It makes it very deadly. And that was a good win. So, we'll probably see you guys in another game. Alright guys, let's go do one last match with the deck. That game was okay. I mean, it could have been a little bit better because it was a little short. But again, you can kind of see the deck is powerful. There's things that can one-shot stuff. Like Gardevoir GX got smoked by Nidoking. And we were in a decent spot there. Especially because we got Cynthia UPR prizes. So we'll see who we're up against next. Okay, another Gardevoir deck. I mean, I'll take it, man. You want to feed me Gardevoir? I would take it. I would rather Gardevoir than anything else. Two different Stage 2 decks going at it. I think it's good. We are going to win the coin flip, which helps us out quite a bit. We'll see how our opening hand is. Hopefully things go well with our draws this time around. Don't know why our draws have just been kind of just bad. Just, our draws have sucked. So, I don't know, man. I think maybe this deck could use Marshalls, but the reason why I don't want to play like Marshall and Jirachi is, again, they're not evolution, so it doesn't really help your Nidoqueen that much. And we got a turn 1 Erika's Hospitality. Not great. See if my opponent gets any extra Pokemon down here. I think we mulliganed. So, yeah, if you want to put another basic down, be my guest. No, they do not. Okay. Alright, we'll attach. And pass. I mean, our hand sucks. Figures. I don't know why this deck is kind of just not playing very well for me. Ooh, a Mimikyu. Okay, I guess this is still a Gardevoir deck, but the Mimikyu's interesting. I got Sylveon in the deck. Ooh, Sylveon's kind of scary. They can return all of my evolutions back, which would not be very fun. Not be fun on my end. Alright, let's see what happens next. Viridian, that's a good card for us to see. They do get a Lillie. So if they play any more Pokemon down, we can do a nice Erika's Hospitality here. And we can draw a few cards, which is always nice. Maybe get Nidoqueen down. We can start attacking with Nidoqueen pretty early on. No, just a Beacon. So let's see if we can draw something good here. So we can do Erika's Hospitality. I think we have to play it. I think we have to. Especially if they knock me out here with Sylveon. Now, what can we draw? Another Nidoran. Not bad. We can Viridian away the Nidoking. I mean, I guess. Just to thin out the deck a little bit. We'll have to go for Erika's. Here we go. Only 3 cards. What's it gonna be? Oh, we actually got the Nido. Okay. Okay, I'm actually very impressed that we were able to get what we needed here. This is epic. So we get the Nidoqueen. Alright, things are going well. We're not going to be doing a whole lot at the moment, but we're doing enough damage to knock him out, which is good. We're doing just enough to knock him out here, thanks to 1 evolution in play. We'll do Queen's Call for another Nidoran. Still no supporter, though. That's fine, though. We only drew 3 cards. Not too surprised. We can build up the Nidoran here and get ready for Nidoking, hopefully. And we can knock him out with Power Lariat just on the dot, doing 60. But we take out his Alola Ninetales, which is good. And, alright, nice. We get Nidoking down. Alright, so the deck is starting to flow well for us. This is exciting. This is very exciting. Unless, like, he just does, like, a Guzma escape rope play and knocks out. Or not knock him out, but please my Nidoqueen back. I'm gonna cry. But we have Rare Candy in our hands, so it's all good. So this is fine. I don't think we'll knock out Sylveon, unfortunately, but he's not gonna knock us out. And as long as we can build up Nidoking, we have an answer to Ralts, then I'm happy. Again, though, our setup's good. We got the decent setup going. We got the early knockout. It's just kind of down. Can we draw a supporter? I'm starting to feel like this deck should probably use something like Marshadow or Ranguru, just something small like that. Okay, there's an energy. That can get discarded, so we can kind of thin the deck out a little bit, which is nice. We got all our supporters. We have our Lele, we have our Treasure, we have our Communication. We have 4 Cynthias and 4 Lilies, so we have a lot of outs here. Plus we have the Tapu Lele in the deck, so hopefully this little draw support dry streak doesn't last too long. I'm actually just gonna load up a Nidoran here, because if I don't find EC, there's no point. So we can do quite a bit here. We can Queen's Call for Nidorina, which is good. We can Stretcher, get back the Nidoking. We're not gonna be able to get back our poor Nidoqueen when it gets knocked out, but Nidoqueen should have served its purpose. So we can Rare Candy Nidoking. How much am I doing here? So Power Lariat will be doing 160 damage, 190 with a Choice Band, no Shrine of Punishment, so we don't have the knockout. Okay, well then. I think we just knock him out Power Lariat then. Or not knock him out, we just hit him then. That's fine. No knockouts, unfortunate. I'm not going to play the Choice Band, I would much rather save it to one-shot Gardevoir. That's fine though. I wasn't expecting to get a knockout. If we had one more Pokemon evolution, we would have knocked him out. Or if we had Shrine of Punishment down, we would have knocked out the Sylveon, which would have been pretty hype. But it's fine. He has a big hand though, so that's a little scary. Yep, there's Gardevoir. As long as we get a Nidoking down, or Nidoqueen, we have access to knocking him out. I don't really know what to do though. Should I drag off or something? I don't know, because the problem is like I can go for King's Drum and knock him out, but then I get knocked out by Gardevoir, and then we don't have an answer to Gardevoir. Sorry guys, I had to sneeze there, but I don't know. Things might not work out for us. I don't know. This might not work out the way we planned. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to lose my Nidoking to Infinite Force. This might be a little tougher than I thought. We're not even guaranteed. Oh, he's going for a plea. What? Crazy play for my opponent. I get the idea, though. That's fine, though. This, whatever. There's a Cynthia. Alright, beautiful. Interesting play. Don't know how I feel about that, though. Because this gives us a lot of answers now. This is good. This is good. So things are kind of working out decently well for us right now. And we're gonna get another Inkay. Actually, I'm gonna get Ditto. Yeah, we're gonna get Ditto. Okay, so the fact that he didn't knock me out is really big there. I was always scared of Plea because it can reset my board quite a bit, but the fact that he didn't go for the knockout is really interesting. Tempted to hold the Cynthia, but I think I'm just gonna go for it. We need to be ready for another Nidoking knockout on this Gardevoir. Which, yeah, we got him. Nice. We'll play the Viridian, or the Shrine. Why not? Would have been nice to turn earlier, but we get the knockout, and things are going pretty well. All we need to do now is just get, like, DC or something, knock him out. Can we get one off the prizes? If we did prize one, we did. Oh my gosh. Two were prized. Okay. As long as we don't get judged or something, this is, like, legit perfect. Unless he has a Guzma, but that's not really the end of the world. This is alright. Again, guys, see? When the deck sets up, the deck flows really well. The deck can be very aggressive and powerful. When the deck just draws poorly and you're drawing stuff that's not helping, it's not good. So yeah, I think if I were to make any changes here, I definitely think a Malamar line could get cut from the deck. I do think a Malamar line could get cut from the deck. 1-1 Malamar could go. And I think possibly add a Ranguru, maybe try to find room for more draw supporters. I don't know. Jirachi's not terrible in here. Bill's Analysis would be good too. Alright, please don't Marshadow me. I don't think he's playing it, but as long as we don't get Marshadowed here, I'm fine, because this is a really good hand. It's like the one time we've gotten, like, a hand that's, like, busted. Especially because we have Lillie. We're going to play a lot of our hand down, so, like, please do not Marshadow me. Or judge me. Okay, there's a Ralts. Ralts can get knocked out by Nidoking. Ditto can also get knocked out by Nidoking's first attack, which is what I'm trying to get at. Is Nidoqueen even going to get knocked out here? I guess he's going to Secret Spring. No, he's going to Guzma. He's going to knock him in the Nidoran, 100%. No, he's bringing out the Nidoqueen. Okay. He had the Marshadow. Bro, what a party pooper. We're probably going to get a bad hand off of this. Right? No? Oh. Spoke too soon. I don't know why he did this, though. He's not knocking us out. Unless, like, he has some... If he knocks me out, I mean, I'm going to cry, obviously. Well, I'm not actually going to cry, obviously. But whatever, you get my point. Don't know why he did this. Questionable play, to say the least. Alright, we'll let Shrine do its thing. We'll Queen's Call for Malamar. I think what we're gonna do here, we're gonna knock something out on the bench. I think that's the play. think that is the play. So Queen's Call again for Nidorino. Or, yeah, I think we'll Guzma here. Yeah. Yeah, do this. Okay, so what can we do? How much damage are we doing? We have 3 evolutions in play. I'm actually going to build on my Nidorino because the plan is knock something out and go from there. So we are doing... What the damage? Are we knocking out the Ninetales? Yes or no? For each evolution on your bench. 150. Okay, we're doing 160. Okay, we don't have a knockout, right? Yeah, 160. Yeah, so 170. Okay, so that's fine. We'll just knock out the, knock out the other worlds then, I guess. That's fine. Sure. We'll just take our prize. Because all we have to do now is just knock out a Gardevoir when we win the game, which should not be too hard. Or knock out Ninetales. Choice band's huge. So we can probably just wrap this game up here pretty quickly. And, yeah, thankfully we're gonna win a game with Nidoqueen. I'm happy that Nidoqueen and Nidoking win us a game. See, the deck is nice when it sets up, but I don't know. The meta is kind of fast, kind of hurts the deck's potential. Really shocked that my opponent actually had the Marshadow there, but again, it didn't really hurt me too much. It didn't give me the worst hand ever, which is good. So, I'm pretty happy about this game. We'll see what they Secret Spring for. They might be trying to set up like a Ninetales Snowy Wind combo KO. I'm not really worried about that. It's not going to matter. As long as we don't whiff an energy here, we can just knock him out with Nidoking. So there's the knockout. All we have to do is find ourselves an energy, and we win the game. I could bring out Ditto, Malamar to the Nidorino, and then draw an energy, but it would make no difference at all. Literally wouldn't make a difference. Okay, so... we'll Choice Band the Nidoqueen, I guess? We will... If I do Queen's Call, I think we have to save it. All we need again is energy here. We win. And we didn't get one. Okay. No energy. Wow. Okay, that's fine. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. We got Malamar. Oh no, I can Rare Candy Nidoqueen. Yeah, let's do that instead. We can still finish him off with a Nidoking anyways, it's not a big deal. Yeah, this isn't... Yeah, it's not the end of the world that we didn't get the energy here. We obviously are going to win this turn, but... that's fine. We can still build up our Nidoqueen. We can actually drag off, knock out Ditto. Or the Ralts. Actually, I think we knock out the Ralts, so we just can't build up more energy, I guess. That's probably better. Go energy here, just because it has a Choice Band on it, does the most damage. The most damage on it, but it can do the most damage right back, so it works out fine. Grab an Inkay, we can always Ultra Ball it away. So we're not going to get the knock-out on the Gardevoir and win the game, unfortunately, but we can drag off, knock out the Ralts. Yep, that's fine. I'm cool with this. We can't get the Epic Nidoking for the win on the Gardevoir like we did last game, but this works fine. All we gotta do is take one more prize and win, and we still have another Guzma. And if Nidoking somehow doesn't go down, at least we still have another Nidoking KO on the Ditto, potentially. So this is perfectly fine. I'm a little sad we didn't win that turn. Whatever, we can still probably win the game anyways. My opponent only has taken one prize, and we have to take one prize to win. I don't even know if there's a way my opponent can even win at this point. Especially because how OP our setup is. But once again, guys, as you can see, when the deck sets up, it does really well. But when it doesn't set up and you draw poorly, the deck just gets just pooed on. But hey, man, it's a fun deck to play when it does set up, because there's just so much you can do with Queen's Call and Nidoking's damage output. It's a fun deck to play. It is a fun deck when it sets up, but it isn't any deck like that. So Nidoking will go down, right? It's 60 damage, 90, 120, 150, yeah, 180. So he's gonna knock out my Nidoking. We could bring in Nidoqueen. We just need to find a DC. Or I can bring... Actually, let's do this. We'll bring in the Nidoran, because I still need to find energy to win this. What I can do is I can bring in the Nidoran. And, I can do this. I can retreat... one... It's always the last card. It's always last card. That's fine. We win. We could just do double Malamar to our Nidoqueen, retreat the Nidoran, and win the game. And that's going to be game against Gardevoir. 2 Gardevoir games in one video. I'll take it. It's probably better than playing against 2 Zapdos matches, because you can't really beat that. Power Lariat, a lot of damage. That is like almost knocking him out. If it's not knocking him out, I don't know what will. And there you go. That's going to wrap today's PTCGO video, guys. Showing off the Nido combo deck. I do think the deck could have some changes made to it. Definitely consider adding a more draw supporters. Maybe something consistent like having a Ranguru or Jirachi wouldn't hurt you. Bill's analysis would be good. But anyways, that's about today's PTCGO video. If you enjoyed, make sure you like. Don't forget to subscribe down the road to reaching 5,000 subscribers. And again, check out Card Cover TCG. Unbroken Bonds codes in stock if they're not. Get that email notification set up so that when they do go back in stock, especially on Thursday in a couple days, you get those Unbroken Bond codes right away, and you are going to be all set and ready for Unbroken Bonds to come out on Thursday when the codes go live. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like. And I'll see you guys on another PTCGO video. Bye.